know what is correct for the child and what is wrong for the child, right? So if we keep the parents also in loop, then you will find that the child gets all the support from both the categories of the human building relationship which we have for the child. Then, through open communication and collaboration, parents and teachers create important opportunities for students to develop social, emotional, and academic skills. When suppose you have any problem with any child in the class, and you discuss amongst yourself कि हाँ this child of this particular section has this issue. Probably if that is taken care of, the child can be groomed and he'll become a very uh, nice gentleman in his life, right? So we look forward for such solutions, and in course of time we interact with the parents, we call the parents, we talk to the parents, we give situations that your child is after this, or the child is not doing taking up this particular responsibility very nicely, or your child is not participating in the activity. Probably all these things, by talking, the parents also are aware, and you are also aware about what the child does at home. And this way, by communication, by talking and having a good collaboration with the parents, probably we can sort out the problem of the child, and you will find that the child moves ahead and he gives his best in the class. His behavior changes, his attitude changes, his character also. There is a bit change in the character. Probably things are in the right place. So the school involvement makes a difference. So our involvement, when we say the school involvement, means the involvement of the teachers. That makes a lot of difference. Parents and guardians play an essential role in school learning, but effectively reaching them out can be an ongoing challenge for even veteran school teachers. So sometimes it is really very challenging. You try to reach out to the parents, but you are not able to do. You call the parents, they are not coming, right? Or if they have come, you are not in a position to meet them as the classes are on. You cannot leave the class and go and meet the parents. So there is some sort of, a coordination problem from the parent side, that you are not in a position to meet the parent. So it happens sometimes. These type of things happen, and by the end of the year, you find that the child has plucked, he has failed, right? At that point of time, you need to cut a very sorry figure because you had given a try to meet the parent, but the parent did not come, or he came but he did not meet you, right? It may be a number of occasions. It's not just one occasion. It can be a number of occasions you had tried to speak to the parent, but you could not because of some issue or the other, right? So it happens. Now, from offering a simple smile to fostering a sense of trust, below are 9 tips for effective communicating with parents. When you meet parents, first thing what we need to do is the warmth, right? The warmth which you show, your presence and your attitude to meet the parents with warmth, with welcoming nature, that makes all the difference. A little friendliness goes a long way, especially when it comes to elementary school parent teacher communication. Generally, about about myself, I can tell you, whenever there is a parents teacher meeting, you will never find me sitting in my office. You will find me moving around in the corridors, meeting parents, trying to find out what problem they have, how those problems can be sorted out, right? It's not just in Oxford. Wherever I have worked, I have tried my level best to reach out to the parents to find out where lies the problem, whether the child they are doing, not only for the bright ones. I also talk to those children who are mediocres, and those students who are not performers, right? So that we can help them out and we can ensure that they study and they do well in the exams. Now, whether you are communicating, there can be a number of ways of communicating with the parents. It can be email, it can be a textual message, which you generally do, can be in person, but we need to be warm in our welcoming, right? We need to offer encouragement at see if your child is not performing at this point of time. Probably, if we do like this, if the child is not able to write properly, then we can say ki, ha, your child should write at least 4 to 5 pages every day in a good cursive handwriting, so that his handwriting improves and he starts loving this writing attitude, writing nature. He develops this skill, right? So every now and then we need to, whenever we meet the parents, we need to tell them, yes, we should never talk negative about the child. We should say in such a way that the parents also feel, though my child is very naughty, though my child is very, he's a sort of an idiot, but still, the way the teachers they are explaining, they are telling us about our child, we really feel ashamed of to hear all this. They should they should feel, yes, their child, they are in the good hands, and this can only happen when you are taking care of the child in a very positive way. Your approach should always be positive. Your approach should never be in a negative form, because if you are negative, probably the child will get spoiled, and we are here to cater to all these children, so that if we teach them life skills, we teach them the academics, we teach them attitude, we teach them everything what is required in the school, right? When you see a parents, when you see a parent in person, smile, shake hands, and make eye contact. So if you do this, probably the parents will also love to talk to you, love to tell you about the problems, about the child's problem. And once you know the problem, probably this friendliness, this nature of sharing and caring, that will develop, that will grow, and you will feel the change in the child. The next point is the life skill. A school family communication does more than enhance academic achievement. We are not here just to ensure that the child gets 95% or 99% or even 100%. We are here to teach them life skills. We are here to groom them in such a way that tomorrow, if they go out of the campus, people they look upon them and they say, yes, he is the right candidate, he is the right person, from which school he has passed, who were the teachers. They would love to know about the school, about the background from where the child comes, right? So here we are to groom them in such a way that not only the academics is taken care of, but the entire personality of the child is groomed. It builds up those life skills. When parents and teacher work together, students report high levels of motivation and self-esteem. When you will talk to the parents, when you talk to the parents, ki, yes, your son, Aman, he's a wonderful boy. And when the parent goes back home and say, yeah, I had a talk with your teacher and the teacher was praising a lot about you, then you will find that the level of motivation the child is going to get by hearing from you, by hearing from the parent, will definitely boost his morale, and he will develop those self-esteem. and that will give him more confidence